What's happening here at Pergamos is the people of God there, even though they stood faithful to God's name, they stood faithful despite being persecuted, they started slipping and started accepting the teachings of other religions. The word is syncretism. It's combining faiths. Have you seen in the back of the bumpers that thing that says what? Coexist? And it has symbols of different faiths, and you're supposed to feel guilty because like, well, wait a minute, I'm not tolerant. And that's exactly the opposite of what God is saying to do. What that really is in God's eyes is like you being married to 5 or 6 people, or 3 people, or even one other person. It's you being polygamous. That's what syncretism is. You're married to God, you're intimate with God, but you're also worshiping another God. And that is called idolatry. In practical terms, in our life, that's called adultery. But in God's eyes, to worship something else besides Him is idolatry. So that's why I say be careful of what you do. There are exercise practices today that we do. We don't understand yoga is a form of worship of another religion. It's just not exercise. I have Hindu or Indian Christians who tell me all the time, I can't believe you Americans do yoga. I don't even do yoga, and I'm Indian. I'm like, I know. But we live in a day where we think because it's naturalism, we can jump in the bed with these other worship practices and don't think there's consequences. And that's syncretism. These people have been faithful to Jesus. They were faithful during persecution, but God sees their action as adulterous because they're bringing in another worship practice with the worship of God.